What's up, boys? We have Sunday's Lycone announced. All right, we know everything about it now. And look, elephant in the room. Yes, I broke my last hair tie. I look a little bit homeless, but if there's any real estate agents who could hook me up with a new hair tie, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, look, point is, put up with it for the video because we've got some important stuff to talk about, okay? Sunday's Lycone, as I said, is now public domain. We know Sunday is going to be a summon buffer. He's going to be the start of the next meta, you know, like 3.0 onwards with the Remembrance team and the Remembrance compositions that we're going to have, due to Remembrance being primarily, like, let's face it, the path for the Fate collab. Yeah, he's going to be pretty baller. So he's kind of like an insurance character that you get him now and he pays off in the future, you know, in case of a rainy day that you choose to get a lot of the Fate characters. But we do have his Lycone now, which is very important to talk about, okay? And also, if you do like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if I'm wrong with my opinions or, you know, what you really think about it. Because I think, apparently, it's pretty good. I haven't read it over myself. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we are out here on the Honkai Star Rail Hoyo Lab, okay? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like the design. Like, this design we have of the Sunday Lycone does cook pretty hard. But, with that being said, let's actually get into the meat and potatoes of it, okay? Greetings, Trailblazers. Let's have a peek of part 1 of the Lycone preview, version 2.7, a new venture of the 8th Dawn. Lycone preview. So obviously it's a Harmony Lycone, no surprise there. But what does it do, okay? What is the actual point of this Lycone? Because that's what we need to kind of evaluate. So level 80, 1100 HP, 500 attack. It's very basic stuff. All right, here we go. So departing anew. This is at Super Edition level 1. We're not going to judge it at level 5 because that is kind of pointless and a lot of us are not going to be doing that because, like, not all of us have $2,000 to spend on this game, you goddamn whales, okay? All right, so departing anew. After the wearer uses skill or ultimate on one ally character, the wearer regenerates 6 energy, decent, and the ability's target receives 1 stack of him for 3 turns, stacking up to 3 times. Each stack of him increases the unit's damage dealt by 15% after every 2 instances of the wearer using skill or ultimate on one ally character recovers 1 skill point. Oh, wait a minute. This does sound kind of good. Like really good, okay? And I'm not talking just for Sunday. The fact of the matter is that whenever you skill or ult, you get a regen of 6 energy, and you get a him stack that lasts for 3 turns and can stack up to 3 times. So in the perfect world, if you have a triple him stack, it is a 45% damage increase to the person you are buffing. Keep that in mind. And after every 2 skill or ultimate single target ally uses, regen a skill point. Okay, look, one of the biggest things I like to evaluate is versatility. Okay, so we're going to go into the game of Honkai Star Rail right now, and inside the data bank and the characters under Harmony, single target buffing for both skill and ultimate. Who does this fall under? It's mainly going to be your... Look, at the moment, it's looking to be more like a Continuum. There's going to be the Jack of Trades that can do both single target, ultimate, and skill to get the most out of the Lycone. Sparkle is single target skill, but multi-target ultimate. Obviously, HMC, but not going to have a shot in the dark there. There's no chance. And Hanya does have a skill, albeit it is offensive, not defensive. So in terms of versatility, you're kind of only looking at Tingyu. And as good as she is, I just don't think it would quantify pulling for that. But also in the future as well, this could be something that is very useful for new characters. Because it's not a hard criteria to meet, right? And with this being said, I'm talking about 100% efficiency out here. As you remember, it's saying, after every 2 instances of skill or ultimate on one ally character recovers a skill point. Which does mean you can use it on your Bronya and you can use it on your Sparkles, right? You can use it on pretty much anyone that has a single target damage, or single target skill or ultimate, sorry. And you still get a lot of bang for your buck out of this. Now, is it going to be better than most free-to-play options? Like what? Let's keep it a buck. Like the best option we have out there these days for free-to-play that's very versatile is something like your Dance Dance Dance, if I was to guess. Yeah, Dance 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 is being a permanent energy regen, or just being like a permanent advance forward, which is fucking amazing, is pretty good. And granted, it is gacha, most people have at least 1 copy of it, so I'm pretty comfortable adding it in there. With the 4 stars we have in the game, such as Planetary Rendezvous, this is damage output itself, and this damage type increased by 24%. This might be somewhat the closest competitor that you have. Granted, it goes up to that 45%. Kind of, it goes to 24. But the point is, well, after entering battle, if an ally deals the same damage type as the wearer, damage that increases by 12%. Most people are gonna have this S5, I would imagine, I would like to think, if you've been playing for a long time. So that 24% that you do get is very, very good, but it's still, to me, it's not in day compared to this 45. I think this light cone is going to be good, man. I think what we're looking at here is potentially a shift in the meta going forward. Maybe single targets are going to be the way, the truth, and the light, and players like the Robins of the world, and I know Rame's super break, but she's also still kind of multi-target. They're kind of going to be a bit in the past, right? And you don't even need me to tell you directly that a character like Wukong is not even in the running anymore, granted how AoE her kit is. This is a good light cone. Now, the thing that I want to address, is it worth if you're free to play and you don't want Sunday? Because I know a lot of people, myself included, caught, okay, I'll be the first to admit it, a lot of people don't really know if they want to pull for him, granted how bland the animations are that we saw in the live stream. And just the fact that he's kind of not useful for the next like 6 to 12 weeks potentially, right? I would like to err on the side of caution and say no, but just knowing how much Hoyo loves adding in and making things work in the future, ergo the whole point of Sunday, I think it'd be a very safe pickup if you wanted to pick it up. But obviously, if you are someone who is pulling for Sunday, this is clear. If you are someone pulling for Sunday, this is clearly a no-brainer. As you can see, like it's just purely insane. All right, let's get it. Let's just get it out there and be front and center with it. This Lycone is probably going to be one of the best Lycone 2 character signature combos you could probably get in the supportive class like Harmony, okay? The only thing I have with it is right now, just like Sunday, as I said, it's not that versatile, but it could be in the future. So, keep an eye out. But hey, I think if you were not pulling for Sunday, I would still recommend going for the Lycone because in the future, it will be very useful, right? I don't look at leaks or nothing like that, but just knowing how your track record, it's going to come in clutch, okay? And if you wanted to skip Sunday and go for Fugway, by the time Sunday's usable, he's probably going to be on a rerun. So always consider that as well, right? He's very much a future-proofing character as opposed to a current character, given the fact he's a summon buffer. But yeah, in terms of Lycone, this actually cooks more than I ever thought. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it something like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like, if it's not for Sunday, clearly it's 10 out of 10. Even more so than most signatures in the game. So I think this is a must pull in my books. If you were getting Sunday. Alright, and yeah, apology for the, kind of for the rush somewhat video, something like that, boys. I got a few things to do, but I figured let's talk about the Lycone because I think it was too good to pass up, alright? Let's not pretend it doesn't exist because we don't like Sunday. Let's celebrate that it is actually very, very good for what it does, alright? But yeah, YouTube, that's the video. If you do enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. I sound like an absolute shill, but I have to do it, okay? Sorry, YouTube will do things to me if I don't do it, okay? But yeah, keep an eye out for the next video of whatever I make, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.